Alright, today's project, Bobcat T250. That's cool. It's always good to have wires hanging out. And nice. Don't know what that cable's for, but got a communication problem on this thing. Several of the buttons don't work. And let's see, run. All right, we're going to start running it. And the battery's dead. Of course it is. Oh. Oh, all right. On Bobcats, it's really hard to get your positive in there without arcing anything, so. That should work. All right, now let's see if she'll start. There we go. All right, and come over here. We'll go to active warnings, no active. Go to service codes. And we have a ton of codes. Hours 4772, 4771. The problem we're having is we don't have any functions, like the mechanical functions work fine. Loader control, track control, but none of the buttons work. And all the codes that we have up here on the display are all for communication codes with the AECS control module. So I'm going to see if I can get hooked up, get my laptop hooked up, see if we can do some testing, see if we can hold down one of these buttons, figure out if we can look for a signal or not, because that ain't right. Okay, so I have a problem with this laptop. Um, I was using it to do some programming, and I was using like an aftermarket device, like a tuning device. I had it hooked up. I had my power adapter hooked up to my laptop, and then something happened, and I started seeing smoke and smelling something burning, and the cable going from my KT200 to the machine and the USB going to this laptop melted. So all of it was trashed at that point. Disconnected everything, and I've had that issue with a different adapter. I think it was my Kubota adapter, and I figured out whenever I have a power outlet or the power, it's a LIND, L-I-N-D, the 12 volt to laptop charger hooked up, it's frying stuff for some reason. So I don't know what happened. The laptop still works great as long as I don't have it plugged into a 12 volt power source. So I got this laptop to replace it, brand new, all the programs on it. But this has a different version of Bobcat Service Analyzer. It has 9216, and this is not 9210. Now, the device I'm using, the interface, is called a Tetrad RST. This guy makes it on his own. If you guys need it, there it is. I just called him, the guy who creates these and builds them. He's the guy that answered the phone. He logged into that laptop with TeamViewer, tried it, and we're not getting a communication issue with the USB cable for some reason. I don't have time to deal with it today, so I busted out my other laptop, and we are communicating. An RST device is pretty cool. You got a power button. I can hit that button right now, and it'll start the engine. I don't want to start it right now because it'll be too loud. But you see the connector up there. It's a round 7-pin. It's the one that goes into this harness right there. Now there's another harness over there, and you can see that I have unplugged. It's right here. I can't remember what that one is. It's like some machines have what I call a 14-pin, where you got to have like a little Y adapter. I don't have that adapter, but you can hook into this one, one at a time, and it works fine. So right now we have Bobcat Service Analyzer hooked up, and I had thought that the ACS controller was bad, but it is not. So remember when we were inside, we looked at all these codes, and it just gives you the code. And the problem with that is if you look these codes up, you get different from Google. You get different descriptions for each code, and it sucks. The other problem is like 3204, it doesn't give me anything. I have a master list of service codes, so I can kind of figure out, but what we're after right now is the joysticks, the buttons, there's no communication with them. So we have a left can joystick, have a lot of communication problems. A bunch, and they're all at hours 4771. So our ACS has quite a few codes too. We see where they start down 4755 up to 4771. Tilt actuator, reduce performance. So it seems like we had a lot of codes started around 4622. Again on the ACS, they all started at 4700. And Bobcat, or the joystick controls, all started at 4771. Let's go to warnings and shutdowns. Air filter plugged at 4771. We're going to save that. We'll go ahead and put our date in and save. Okay, now we have a hard copy of all the codes and everything. And what I like to do is go ahead and save to a different location because I have to go into Service Analyzer, Service Logs. And what I do is I go to Documents, I have Customer Info, create new folder for Pablo, Create another new folder for a T250. And we'll save it there too. All right, let's minimize some of this. Let's go to Diagnostics. Auxiliary, drive pump calibration, panels, remote control, system vitals. Let's just see what we have here. Okay, this is actually what I wanted. I wanted to be able to get to the joystick. I wanted to be able to activate these and kind of see what we have. Now, the only problem with this is my laptop is here. The cable is not long enough to go into the cab and actually activate these damn things. So maybe I'll set my GoPro up, have it watching this, use my phone to watch the display and see when I move the controller if it's actually reading anything or not. I'll go ahead and shut this one down. Shut down anyway. No sense in having a $4,000 laptop sitting in the dirt if you don't need to. A funny side story, I went to Bobcat. I actually ordered an ACS control module. Went to Bobcat, it wasn't the right one. And when I talked to the parts guy, he was told me, got the modules, oh, you have to program this one, which means we're going to have to come out and do it, or a Bobcat dealer is going to come out and do it. And I go, no, I've got the adapter and program. He's like, no, they don't sell it. You get that a lot of times from dealers. They'll tell you that they will not sell you the interface device. If you get the Bobcat RST device, this box does everything that the Bobcat RST does. Only difference, RST device from Bobcat has power, start, and it has parking brake and unlock hydraulics, which, you know, it's two functions that this doesn't have, and you can do all that from the cab anyway. So the main difference is you can call this company. This guy answers the phone and he walks you through whatever needs to be fixed. He's going to walk you through and he's going to get it fixed. Bobcat, on the other hand, yeah, good luck. Also, the Bobcat RST is like $2,300, and I think this one is like $700. So let's get the laptop there. I don't think either one of the buttons are doing anything. Shit. The blue screen of death. Well, that sucks. Hopefully it just restarts. I don't know why I got the blue screen of death. Maybe because it moved, but this thing has an SSD in it. Solid state drive. Okay, let's try it again. Make sure we got communication. Failed to connect the machine. Nice. Alright, let's go back to Diagnostics. I want to go to panel. So we're not reading any buttons at all. Okay, so I'm pushing the buttons, we're not reading it. And my laptop is about to crash again, apparently. Joystick left axis. Ah, well, that one's actually working. It's not reading any of the buttons. It is reading the paddles. Which is weird. Ooh, that's funny. When I went left on this side, it should return pretty quick, and it's not. Not reading the left joystick at all, but it is reading the right. At least it was. Oh, my laptop froze. That's cool. I don't know why my laptop keeps freezing. Maybe it's just the Bobcat program. Go to graphing. Left, right. When I go back, I can hear the reverse. So the reverse comes on. Something's not running right because this graph should be smooth, but it's not. Okay, we'll stop that. Dry pump calibration screen. That's weird. I know we had right joystick control for a second. So we are not reading. Ah, that's what it was. My USB was just barely unplugged. So this cable, when I move it in and out, it's just loose. So let's go back to Dashboard. Left, right. Auxiliary is working. Those are all working. Those are all working. Those work. Those are working good. Let's go to panels. Light button works. Bucket works. High flow works. Min max works. Auxiliary pressure release is not working, but it is running. The traction override button's not working. Press to operate button. It's not reading, but when I had everything, but I didn't, well, when my RST box wasn't connected, I could operate the hydraulics and it was working fine. Okay, got a remote control. Let's do our system. That all looks good. Vitals, fuel level. That all looks okay. Let's see. Go to actuator, remote control sync. Go to Diagnostics, service log, service codes. Seven two. Okay, well everything's working other than the press to unlock. And the original complaint I had was the press to unlock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to call a customer. I'm going to reconfirm because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been out here. So I want to make sure that I'm diagnosing the correct thing.